Janade, good to have you back at Africa Tech Festival. Always good to see you. You've just come off stage talking about the investor checklist, essentially identifying a quality startup outside of financials and revenue. What is it for you that makes a startup stand out?
Yeah, for us as early stage investors, we have this famous saying, which is all about backing the jockey and not the horse. So it's all about the entrepreneur and how they have built a team and their understanding. And as us as investors, how we help accelerate that entrepreneur to build a great business. So at the early stage, entrepreneurs are usually product-led, and we try to make them more business or commercial-led. And that's what Launch Africa does over a 2-year period through our programmatic support programs that we've run. Outside of just the entrepreneur, their knowledge about the market. So how well do you know your market? How well do you know your competitors? How well will your tech fit in this market? And are you able to build the right team? We at Launch Africa, we spend a lot of time doing a little bit of psychological assessment of our entrepreneurs, and this is not about completing a survey or some assessment. This is just conversations, but in the conversations we learn how you think, and we use your way of thinking as leverage to help you. So we have an assessment internally of all of our entrepreneurs, and often that allows us to match entrepreneurs to become buddies, and we are able to get them the right advisors because we understand the psychology of that specific entrepreneur.
You're back at Africa Tech this year. What is it about the platform, about the space that excites you and keeps you coming back?
I think it's the integration between large tech and working with startups and the exposure. And I think that bridge isn't strong during the year. And almost at the end of the year, it all brings it together. And you get to meet and see new startups, and you can be able to compare your portfolio to what's coming new. So as investors, it's a great way to update you to see what's in the market. And then finally, networking. Entrepreneurship is all about access. And this is a great platform for networking and creating access for yourselves as an investor and for entrepreneurs.
If we were to have this conversation in 5 years' time, where would you like to see Launch Africa? Where would you like to see the startups that you're investing in 5 years' time?
Great question. So more capital. Africa needs more capital. If you look at the numbers of last year, about 6,500 startups were trying to raise capital, but only 1,000. So where are additional sources of capital coming from? I think in 5 years, I would like to see more African domestic capital coming in rather than this dependency on foreign capital. I would also like to see more corporates engaging with startups. So seeing more companies, corporate African companies attending these events. And then I think we need more products. Currently we just have equity, but we need more debt, we need more blended finance, we need more risk products, and I think that will create more sustainable ecosystem in Africa.
Good to have you back with us, Janade. Thanks very much.